flowers that you never have to water, that you never have to worry about if they're getting enough sun. You never have to worry about them getting too leggy or they're not flowering as well. This is Wicker Park, and it's a 20-inch faux impatiens hanging basket. Wicker Park has been coming to QVC now for 6 years, and every year they delight us with these beautiful faux florals that truly look, feel, even move in the breeze like real plants. Michelle Stretch is here with us. You know, Michelle, I think this, if you like to mix live and faux together, which is what I like to do because I grow a lot of live plants, I think this is the perfect way to do it, because in a hanging basket, no one can tell the difference. It's just this beautiful splash of color.
Yeah, and they're a lot of times very hard to take care of. So this is, if you're going to go faux, go with the hanging basket, buy some of the Asclepias, you know, to bring the monarchs
Put that
around.
underneath.
Put that underneath and then hang this one up.
So we'll take you through the colors, starting right here. This is, I believe, are we calling this one pink?
We're calling it pink, but I feel like it hints a little bit towards purple.
Yeah.
A very deep pink. You're seeing the centers there that look realistic. The leaves are pretty. You're having some spillage over the side, which is great. You get the basket, you get the chains, you get all of it.
So that's the pink. Now take a look at this. This is multi. Now this looks like you had a florist come to your house and put together a beautiful arrangement for you. So it is pink with a little bit of orange mixed right in. We're calling, and we're going to see this pop up again, this orange. We're going to call it red though. You'll see what I mean. Here's your white.
Yeah, that's pretty too. And this goes with everything. Look at that. Even the centers of the flowers look real. It's so beautiful.
And then there's our red.
We're calling it red, but
it is a little bit of a hotter corally orange red.
I'm going to hold it up next to the other one that is a true orange.
There actually is a difference.
They're a little bit different there. You're seeing a little bit more depth and color, so it's a red orange, I would say.
I think that's true. Here's your red. Here's your white, here's the beautiful multi, and here's your pink. So I think this is a really smart way to do a hanging basket. Impatiens, lots of people buy impatiens. In fact, you could go down to the garden center and spend way more than $40 on live hanging baskets of impatiens. But then, watering hanging baskets is such a pain, and they dry out so fast.
And I try it a lot, which I should know better. You know, I use faux as well, but I've tried to do the hanging baskets. We had a very dry year last year, so this is a nice way to add something that looks realistic. It feels absolutely real when you put it in with your real plants. This is our only hanging basket with Wicker Park. Our only one.
For the spring, right?
Our only one for the spring. In the past, we've brought, several, but we put, all of our eggs in one basket, I guess, this year. And it's so pretty. Everyone loves impatiens. So it's a fan favorite. That's why we decided to bring you this one.
So you can see, I mean, imagine hanging these from a porch or a pergola. If you want, though, you can also set them tabletop. Under $40, and you can enjoy them year after year after year. You can bring them inside. Maybe if you know someone who's downsized, maybe now assisted living, not being able to garden like they used to. This is such a pretty way to bring spring in that you don't give them another job to take care of something.
I love that you said that. You're getting all of that beauty, but nothing to take care of. You don't have to worry about water or sun or shade, or where you can put this wherever you want. We treat it to delay sun fade, which is nice. You can also pop this into an urn. We made the bottom, there's some nice real estate right there with that disc on the bottom, so you can just set it this way, tabletop. That is real cocoa fiber. This is powder coated, but then look at the lush, gorgeous beauty of those flowers.
Actually, I'm going to take a walk over if you don't mind. If the camera can follow me, I'm going to walk over to our patio because I was just thinking, I was just going to come over here. Now, we have our solar lights coming up, and this is wonderful, and I hate to take it down, but I am going to take it off for 1 second. So just take a look. So here's a really pretty porch patio area. Watch what happens when I just hang this here. So simple, under $40. Look how beautiful that is. And if you're sitting at home, and these, you can see more plants here, but when you see this, you don't think like, oh, there's a faux basket. You just think, boy, her flowers look pretty.
Yeah.
How does she get her flowers to look so consistently nice? Because mine haven't looked good for a few weeks. That's what I would think of in the middle of the summer.
I would too.
Especially a summer like we had last year where everything dried up.
Everything dried. The beetles ate everything. The deer ate everything.
Oh, and you're going tabletop. Here, let me move so everyone can see what you're doing back there.
So, I'm sorry. All I did was just set that on the table. So it's a nice centerpiece as well. If you want to just set it tabletop. If you go away on vacation, or if you have a second home, this is such a great option for that too. A beach home, a mountain garden home.
Do you know where I
don't
think
have to
they're
pay
great?
the neighbor kid to come and water your plants.
Yeah.
Save some money.
Do you know where I think these would be really great? A lot of people have sheds, at least in this part of the country, sheds in their backyard, store a lot of stuff. A lot of them, though, don't have any kind of electricity, or maybe they're in the back of your yard and you just don't want to. This is the kind of perfect thing to hang from your sheds, hang from, you know, if you have an area like a little pergola fence, put them in areas where you don't ever want to carry a hose, but you'd love to look out your kitchen window or back window and see flowers.
I love that. So enjoy it from outside and inside as well. It's such a great idea. So pretty, gorgeous. This is the red, and it's like an orange red.
Mixed is the most popular choice. If you want that, please don't wait. This is Wicker Park's 6th year at QVC, but this year they're only doing one basket for spring. This is it. So here's your mixed. You have this beautiful, soft, pretty orange with that kind of magenta flower. It's gorgeous. We have the red, which is more of a corally red. Your white, and then we're calling this pink, and it is really more of a hot pink purple.
Yes, it is.
5 easy payments of $8 from Wicker Park. Now, these are fade resistant.
Yes.
So you can feel free to put them outside. I also think that for many people, we're going to put them on covered porches, which is really ideal. Ideal for these, not necessarily ideal for your plants.
So true. And you know, I just thought of too, you could even hang this under the branch of a large tree if you wanted to do that. We have a big oak tree in our front yard.
Oh my gosh, that would be gorgeous, and no one would ever know they were faux.
An oak tree that drops a lot of acorns and invites a lot of deer. So this would be a good option.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect actually.
For our front yard. So that's a nice option too. Put them inside if you want a little, you know, breath of fresh air. If you get this home now, put it inside on your kitchen table, then take it out in a couple weeks.
Pretty, and hang them in sunrooms, lanais if you're in Florida. I'm thinking about like even maybe primary bathrooms, but look how pretty. Mix them with real, nobody will know the difference. All right, thanks so much, Michelle.
Thanks, Sandra.
Still to come, one of our most popular garden tools. This is from